Welcome to the Shoegaze 93 channel, and I have absolutely incredible news. One of the big three launch today, literally 50 minutes ago. Slowdive, the mighty Slowdive, one of the original first wave big three, with Ride and My Bloody Valentine, have released their first single for the new album, Everything Is Alive, which comes out on the 1st of September. Breathtaking news for the shoegaze community. Breathtaking news, and this is certainly turning a few heads. And now, what can Ride and My Bloody Valentine do now? The gauntlet has been laid by Slowdive in the 2020s, the first of the big three to make a move with the single called Kisses. You can find it on YouTube, on the Slowdive official YouTube channel. They're about to play in Exeter as a Glastonbury warm-up gig, which is less than an hour's drive from where I live in Plymouth. So absolutely ecstatic about that. I will be there front row. And really, I hopefully they play this new tune called Kisses. I really like the post-chorus, the delay, this kind of chopping delay that happens. Very hooky chorus, elements of The Cure, Depeche Mode in there. It's kind of a laid-back track, not quite the wall of searing sound of like early tracks like Morning Rise and She Calls. I don't think they're ever going to get that proper Yamaha FX 500 at full tilt kind of sound again, but it's where they left off in 2017, which unbelievably is 6 years ago already, the last time Slowdive released something, and it's kind of following in that vein still, with that kind of very kind of light picked kind of lead guitar, where it's sort of plodding along and sort of more focused on melody rather than this big cloud of distortion, as Rick Beato described shoegaze as, which I think is a really great term. Nearly as good as like a mermaid falling into a black hole. Some of my favorite quotes there about shoegaze music. But yeah, Kisses is on right now on YouTube. I found out on Friday, when I was at Isle of Wight Festival, that they were going to release, and I saw, the premiere kind of thing was like already kind of uploaded and organized, ready for today. And yeah, I just listened to it, and it's more of the great stuff, coming from the 2017 album. It's where they left off really. And yeah, apparently, I was listening to Radio 6, Lauren Laverne's show on BBC Six Music, and she was explaining that a couple of the members lost family members during the lockdowns in 2020. So a lot of the songs are about that, and but there is sort of, it's not all like morbid. It's got like a positive message apparently. There's a lot of uplifting stuff on this album, which is good. So there's like light at the end of the tunnel kind of thing, which is always important, I think, for music to convey. So there's going to be a big tour in the autumn for this. It's on Dead Oceans. It's going to be on Dead Oceans, the label that they released their self-titled 2017 album on. And yeah, it's a bit of a long wait. That surprised me. 1st of September. It's quite a long wait for the actual full album to arrive. But yeah, I'm sure it's going to be worth it. And, well done for the Slowdive guys. There they are. Well done for them for pulling through, really, despite the family bereavements and, whatever else happened during lockdown. Obviously, it was a tough time for all of us. So yeah, there we go. Just fantastic news, and it's just great. 2023 is becoming a great year for me, and this is yet another bit of icing on the cake. I really hope that Ride get on with their album too, because they've been teasing their album for quite a while, and Mark Gardner personally said to me that they were in the studio like last year working on it. So They've already got that Monaco single as well, which they've played live on multiple occasions. So I'm expecting that to be a first single from Ride, that Monaco song. Um, so yeah, I mean, it could be like the big three here releasing stuff. I mean, it's been such a great week, a great month for shoegaze news. I mean, you just had Kevin Shields like in collaboration with Fender releasing that Shields blender, which is based on the 70s tone blender pedal with Kevin Shields' own specifications added to it. So I mean, maybe that could be even be a sign of MBV coming back. Who knows? I would not rule it out. And even Chapter House are like they're in the rumor mill of returning. Um, I mean, we could get Pale Saints back at this rate. Um, yeah. So yeah, there you go, guys. I mean, this is huge news. I mean, it's not often on this channel that one of the old guard release something because it's been a bit dry really so far in the 2020s. You know, we had the big 2010s like revival, and that was really like plentiful really. Of like Swerve Drive released 2 albums, you had Ride with 2 albums, Slowdive with one, Lush with one. So there was all that happening, and now yeah, hopefully this will start the wheels turning again, and we'll get Ride and we'll get MBV and we'll get all your other favorites like Ariel, because Ariel are meant to be releasing some album, and it's like they had that Bloom single, and then they kind of just sort of nothing really happened after that. So still expecting something to come from them, and the recent Audio Tree session they did, hopefully that signs that something is coming. But yeah, anyway, so I've got Exeter, Slowdive in Exeter this Saturday, which is the day before they play on the Woodseas stage, just before Editors at Glastonbury Festival, their first ever appearance at Glastonbury, believe it or not. Um, yeah, shocking, isn't it? They should have been invited like 20 years ago. But yeah, so yeah, make sure you catch Slowdive on the Woodseas stage at Glastonbury, and I'm sure there'll be this single will be played live. I'm sure Kisses will be played live, I reckon, and maybe even more. Maybe there'll be even more little treats from the new album. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, keep it Slowdive, and yeah, just keep listening and sharing this new song, and let's get it really big and try and get Slowdive in the charts, because they totally deserve it, and shoegaze needs a place higher up in the higher echelons of the charts, really, of public consciousness. We need to get shoegaze and dream pop to be competing against all the other stuff out there. So yeah, keep liking, subscribing to my channel, and liking Slowdive's content, and just join the Facebook shoegaze group, all of that good stuff. And yeah, I'll see you later, guys. Just yeah, keep listening. See you later. Bye. Woo! Great news.